Hello, lovelies. Oh, we got a lot to talk about today. So, welcome to Be So Light. My name is Felicia, as well as your Galactic Spiral Light Priestess Maka. Yeah, we're gonna get into it. Can you feel the energy building? Can you feel how all of them are just, are you feeling it? Are you feeling it? Well, we're gonna talk about it. All right, all right, all right. Now, I'm going to probably have to stop in the middle. Actually, I'm going to let everybody come in. Just take a look at the upper ceiling for a second. Be right back. All right, you guys, I'm coming. Hold on. Hopefully, everybody's realizing I've gone live. All right. I think I got everything done. All right. All right, all right, all right. Here I am. Here I am. All right, I'm back. Put likes on the video, please, because it just helps to move it through. And you know what, you guys? I don't know if I have a hype button or not, but if I do have one, press it. Just let me know. Press that hype button. Just no. Okay. All right. So I have just been integrating a lot of medicine and really getting busy with that. I've been watching how all of a sudden yesterday was like the day that everyone and their mama on YouTube started talking about the Epstein files. It was so crazy. I'm like, God, I can't even go through here without somebody going live talking about the Epstein files. Who cares? I'm going to say it again. Who cares? And the reason why I say it like that, because all of this stuff has been dealt with. You guys are just watching old footage. And they're just using some people that have some clout to talk about it. Okay, that's it. That's it. They just have your icons or whatever talking about it. Me and Deb and I should say, way back in 2017, 2018, and part of 2019, before they scrubbed everything down and locked it all down where you couldn't look at anything, saw all this stuff, knew about all these people, knew about all the dirty things they have done through Telegram, because Telegram was letting it all run through there. And we got a chance to look at all the files, the pictures, the videos, all of that stuff. Okay? I already know about it. I already seen it all. She already seen it all. And I'm pretty sure other people back in that date saw it all. So right now, for them to be pushing it and saying, oh, this, look at this. They all got the little email saying, okay, this is what today's topic is. You guys need to talk about this. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just not a part of that team. I'm just not. Because I already know what they're talking about. I already seen it years ago, before we all went through the whole can't talk, can't say this, bullshit and all that crap. I've already seen all that stuff. So right now, just to be seeing it and hearing it and everybody getting on there talking about it, it's almost like they all had a meeting and said, okay, on this day, on Thursday, we're all going to come online and everybody talk about it. Everybody's going to be talking about it. So here's the thing. That's a distraction of energy, a lower frequency to get your attention so that you'll be kind of like gravitating to that. The reason why I say I don't care about it is because I already know about it. I already know. And at this point in the game, anything that is being said that comes down from anything government, elites, all that bullshit, can't trust a word they say. Because all they're doing is lying. They couldn't tell truth if Wonder Woman had 20 lassos around them to tell the truth. They couldn't do it. So I'm all about not being bothered with that energy. But I'm going to tell you what I'm really all about. And the reason why I say it like that is because we have more important things to be dealing with than to be dealing with all of that. Because it's just, it's just not worth the time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's all over there. Okay, so this is why right now, more than anything, you have to be grounded in yourself. You have to be within yourself, embodying your higher self, be connected, and be doing the work. This is not the time to be getting all wrapped up in that crap. Who gives a flying frogs tie belt crap? There. So anyway, lovelies. I'm probably way, way, way down at the totem pole. So, and obviously, it's happening to a lot of us light workers and spiritual workers that we're getting really pushed down, down, down. I guess because YouTube is going to be the next Hollywood. That's fine, whatever. So when I see that some people don't get the notification that I come on live, and then they take their time loading up the stuff the next day. A lot of us are getting loaded up the next day because that's how they're doing it. Whatever floats your boat. Okay, whatever. So we're gonna start. Today is our last day. Can you believe how fast the energy is going. Today I had to go out and get a lot of rose oils and rose candles, um, because that rose frequency is a really good frequency to be working with right now. So tomorrow we'll start a new calendar. So today we're finishing up on Friday, February 6th, the heart chakra, the blue resonant storm, guided by magic. Yesterday we had a portal day. So we are guided by magic. Magic, magic, magic. So let's step into it. I'm not going to have you on here a super long time right now because I've been really, really busy in my other groups. And I can say this because it can be something that I really enjoy doing. In my private groups, we are doing a breath work and a spiral light activation of the nervous system every single day until we get to the eclipse. Because there's so much plasmic light coming in. And I have to say galactic sun and galactic plasma coming in, that it is just pulvering this planet, inundating on everything that's getting inundated with it. So this new work that I really sat with and I said, yes, I want to be a beacon for this. I want to accelerate Spiral Light into its next part of what I want to take it into. How can we elevate up even higher? What can we use it up to? I want to go beyond the standard of the 5. I want to go beyond the 6 and the 7th. I want to go 7, 8, 9, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th. I want to go into that dimensional self, into the dimensions of ourself. I want to hit those really deep grid lines of life force, internal life force energy. And that's what I've been doing, and I've been having such a good time, and the results were phenomenal. And when I say I have to go through the initiation process of when I write out the codes, and I'm using the colors and I'm writing it out, and I do my research, and I said, well, this can be flipped, and this can be flipped. This can be used as this, and this can be used as this, and this can intertwine like this, and then I put it all together and activate a whole nother dynamics of activation that comes in with this beautiful energy that just moves through the body. So I tried it on myself and went through the process. And then the next day when I went in to go see my physical therapist, there was definitely a cellular change, because there was the acceleration where I was able to move better. There was acceleration where I was able to do this and do that and get into this position. And I was moving ahead of everything before they would even tell me. And they're like, well, she already knows. And then on top of that, when I was getting the therapy done, I was the only one there in the whole place. A lot of people had canceled out. They didn't show up or canceled out for the day. And so I had the attention of 3 or 4 physical therapists on me. So the one thing, ever since this whole thing had happened in July, I wanted to be able to get into plank. I haven't been able to get on the floor, do any of that. If you ever had any sports injuries with the knees or hips or foots or anything, you know how challenging that can be. So I've been like, I'm wondering, she said, you can do it. I said, you think I'm strong enough? She goes, yeah, you can do it. So I was able to get into plank. I was so happy. And I said, oh, I'm unstoppable now. Let's go kick some ass. Let's kick some booty. So I was just really, really, really happy. So that just made my day. So today we're going to step into this. And we're going to look at the blue Renaissance, storm. And it says, I channel in order to catalyze inspiring energy. I seal the matrix of self-generation with the Renaissance tone of attunement. I am guided by the power of magic. The color is blue. The planet is Pluto. Yes, please. The chakra is the root. And Earth family is the gateway. There is no room today. There is just the energy of the experience of the cosmic consciousness must coexist with the altitude, the attitude of compassion and selfless service extended over the entire universe for the liberation and upliftment of the sentient beings. Sirius B52, hyperplasmic enlightenment, and this is the seventh mental sphere and ninth time dimension inner core time. So this is awesome. This is moving us into that higher frequency energy of what we're moving into. So let me go on and do this. So I don't know if you've noticed, but there's been a lot of different energy of stuff going on. Hold on a second. Oh, no. How weird. I had to go in here and change it because there was a different thing on here. Oh, okay. All right. Interesting. All right, so let me go in here and take a look at something. Okay. Here we are. There we go. Okay. Okay. All right, so I got this on here, so there we go. Now, just sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, so this one, the resident moon of attunement, is ending today. Tomorrow we are going to jump into the galactic moon of integrity. Yeah, a lot of people need to get this on board. You know, those corporations and all those places. Says galactic moon of integrity, harmonize model integrity. Keep planting new seeds until your mind becomes the earth that gives birth to the new worlds. And the totem is going to be hawk. So I had the pleasure of 2 weeks ago taking a picture of a beautiful red-tailed mother hawk that was just sitting up in a tree. She was huge, just gorgeous. First I thought she was an eagle, but then I looked again and I said, no, that's a hawk. So sitting up in a tree, and I just took the time and took a picture of her, and I said, God, she's so pretty. And I was like, this is perfect. She's not moving. And I was like, she turned her head a certain way and I. So we're going to be stepping into the yellow galactic sun. How interesting. That's going to be starting tomorrow. So we have a portal on February the 11th. Then we have a portal on February the 16th. We do have a Friday the 13th this week. Yay, I'm so happy. And then we have the solar eclipse on a new moon on February the 17th, which is a Tuesday. Then on Thursday the 19th, we have a portal day also, which brings me to where I had to go and get my the rose. I love this. This was $2.95. I got the Organic Goodness rose. And I love. Oh, come on now. Come on. I know I got a lot of light, but come on. Ding. Where is it? What's it doing? There we go. The rose. Now, I don't know if some of you are having problems like with your stuff where you touch it and you're typing things in and it's messing up, like you can't get that typed in right for some reason. All of a sudden everything's just going haywire. It's because your energy has just gotten higher and higher, and this particular energy of the AI can't match you because you're divine, honey. That's all. So I got this. Then I got another organic rose aroma. So it comes with the aroma, the rose. So I got another one of these. And just push it up there. Okay, and the box of this. So I got that. Then I smelled, they got the new soul sticks in. So these were the rose tea lights. I got those. And these are made in India. And it has smudging already in it. So it has like this sage and some crushed up rose leaves and stuff already in the candle. Then I got myself a journal, something that I wanted. I kept seeing it and I kept saying, what am I seeing? So I thought it was really, really pretty to get that. And it has all the spirals on it. And I was just like, oh my goodness. So I got that because you know me, I'm still celebrating my birthday until the 12th of this month. So I got that. And the other day I got another set. I got to take this off. This was $9.99 at Half Price Bookstore. Manifestation set. Now, don't let this box fool you. Okay, this box was a trickery. Because, and I will tell you why. You're thinking when you see this box, you're like, oh, wow, they've got some good sized cards in here. Da, 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 da. But no, when you open it up, you get this book, which is a workbook. And then you get the cards. That are like this. Okay. So I was kind of like, really? But then I said, well, wait a minute. How do I really want to feel about this? And they do it in this artsy color stuff that I do like the colors, like they keep it really simple. So there, like colors like that, the kind of writing on it, so keep it simple. So I said, okay. So I went ahead and I looked at that and I said, okay, fine. And then the manifestation book. This is where they scored a high score. I open it up and it says, manifesting your dreams. So I was looking at that and I was like, keep talking to me. So Then it goes on how you use the kit. And on the back of the book, it says, start turning your dreams into reality with easy to follow manifestation activities and methods. Okay. Then it says the power of the pen, manifestation, journaling. Then it says the method of 369. The method of 369. This is what I want to help you step into. So in the morning, whatever it is that you're holding your attention for, whatever it is that you're wanting to bring in, to connect to, you're going to write it 3 times. Then later on in the day, you're going to write it 6 times. Then later on at night, you're going to write it 9 times. But you want to keep it simple and straight to the point. You don't want to have long sentences. Remember, the universe doesn't work with your long sentences. It works with vibration, works with color, works with symbols, works with sound. Okay? That's how the universe responds. So it's not going to care about all this extra stuff that you're going to be saying. So then it goes into letting go of negativity. I love that. I said this is getting points. Letting go of negativity. What is the most negative or difficult thing, person, or ideal that I need to let go of? What do you need to let go of? How will I feel once I let go of it? How will you feel? Okay. So then it goes into the power of the moon, the new moon rituals, the power of positive affirmations. Now, affirmations to me, I like to call them divine words. That's what I like to call them. Divine words. Hold on. I gotta take these off real quick. I've been running around in these. All right. So when you do the power of positive affirmations, I want you to think about the power of positive info. Okay? The power of positive info when you bring that in. So that you can actually have the confidence and self-esteem when you bring that in. So I want you to think about that. Then it says physical health and body image. Like, I love my body. My body is allowed to change. I am so much more than my appearance. I feel joyful in my body. So I think tomorrow we're going to jump into some of this. I think this would be really cool to just get this going and jump into it. So this came out, believe it or not, this set came out in 2025. And it says, you have so much to offer. List 5 gifts that you bring to the world. What are your 5 gifts? Ooh. Pat on the back. It's time to pump yourself up and acknowledge all the wins you have had so far. Create a list of some of the most amazing things you have accomplished in your life. And then there's a be grateful page. It says, I am grateful for fill in the blank. I am grateful for fill in the blank. And the next 2 times you say, I am grateful for fill in the blank. So I really, really like this because it's a little workbook. Instead of just giving you a card and giving you the cards and expecting you to just read a little insert book on how to set them up and you create from there, this actually walks you through it. And this one says crystals for manifestation. They have rose quartz. They have the clear quartz. They have the citrine. They have the amethyst. That's a part of it. But how are you focusing your manifestation? Confronting limiting beliefs. I like that. I am not smart enough. Limited belief. I don't have the experience. Limited belief. Bad things happen to me. Limited beliefs. So all of these, delete, 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 being able to see what those beliefs are and then clearing them. I love this. This is awesome. So then, so keep in mind, got that the other day because, So then after I get all my rose stuff and I'm like, okay, let me get this. And then I come across this. And I'm like, what's that? Maya's Astro Cards, Astrology Oracle Cards with a booklet, 44. This is the inside. Love that. I said, I like that water paint color stuff. This is the inside of this one. And I like how this talks about working with spiritual guides, discover the energy flow of time, discover portal days as magical gateways, and understand your own Maya birth chart. I was like, what? So this actually coincides with the Galactic calendar. Okay. Comes with a little book. And I find this really interesting because it has, get this. Now this came out, when did this get published? This got published in 2023. Okay. And this part, it has the archetypes, it has the tones, it has elements attached to it, which is cool. But then there's this section, the calculation of one's own birth chart, and it goes all the way up to 2061. 2061 is what it goes up to. Okay. So I found that really interesting. It gives you the archetypes here. Right here. So it gives you that. And the book gives you what the wave is, the personality. It'll break it all down. So I thought it would be really cool to kind of just go through and walk through these and say, like, we start like with tomorrow, I'll pull the card that relates to tomorrow and then go through and look at the description and go a little bit deeper. I've been wanting to go deeper in the codings of the galactic calendar, as well as really understanding how the gene key and the human design all interact with astrology, and to really understand astrology from not a complex point of view, but more of a flowing point of view of how it's flowing for us now in a new timeline versus of the old timeline, because the old timeline gives you the same energy of the possibility of war, possibility of this, possibility of that, or this is what happened at this time and we can see it play out again. But here's the thing, that might be playing out on a different timeline. That's an old construct timeline that is being broken down. Where here, you get the back of the cards, which I love this design. Absolutely love this. And then it's gold gilded. And then it goes into the artwork. I love this artwork. It's not super flashy, but it's real simple. And it has like the red dragon. It shows you the dragon. Okay. It has like gold foiling through the artwork. So pretty. Red snake. These are so new. Skywalker. Yeah, as I lift it up, I hear the snapping. Look how pretty that is. I just love the fact that the gold etching is in the card. I love this. So pretty. The white magician. Oh, this is neat. And the cardstock is pretty good. White dog. I love this. Now, you know what this also reminds me of? Hold on a second. It also reminds me of the Talisman Oracle. Okay. So that, the white wind, the white world bridge, white mirror, blue hand, blue knight, blue monkey. This is cool. Blue storm. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, that's on there. Blue eagle, yellow seed, yellow warrior, yellow human, yellow star, yellow sun, and then it says the root red race. So then it goes into the red. These are like really stuck together. And then the root white race. And then the root blue race. Wow. Really pretty. Then the root yellow race. And then it goes into the tones, which is really cool because then it does it by tone 1, the magnet, so that you can understand what your tones are. So it's going to have the 1 dot, and it goes into the 2 dots. So it's pretty much like the tones. I'm just going to see if I can just get these to loosen up. 3, 4 existing, overtone is 5. Then it does the tone 6 where it gets the dot and the line underneath. I love how they did that. Very pretty. Tone 7, 8th, 9th, 10th tone. And it goes into, after it goes to tone 13, so really sticking together. And it says here, Portal Day. And Portal Day, they got sun, full moon, new moon, lunar eclipse. How interesting. Solar eclipse. Wave. And I already showed you what the Portal Day was. So those are the cards. And I said, these are really cool. And they have all the different description teachings that goes with these signatures in the card itself. But I love the coloring of them and I like how they feel. So I said this would be cool to use. So let's take a look at today and do a message for today. And I definitely will be on tomorrow so I can get it up in the algorithm and you guys can get the signal that I'm on. Because right now it's still, after being here for 41 minutes, it's still showing like nobody sees me. But I'm live here on the thing. Okay, let's do a message from Queen of the Sun Oracle. We're going to pull there, and then I'm going to pull a talisman card and a light code card today. I've been working a lot with the talisman cards for the sigils and using them. Okay. Okay, your light code card is going to be this one. Okay, the light code is I am loved and I am loved. The sacral, the number 63. This is so pretty. The talisman card, divine guidance, love it. Divine guidance. And I think I put that in the group. So you can pull that up in the community. And here it says Solar Cycle 9, Ideals. What is cultivating inside of us? Love it, love it, love it. All right, lovelies, that's the information I'm bringing. Tomorrow we'll activate our new day and get started in that. Go back to the questions if you feel inspired to like ask yourself some of those questions of what we're going to dive into. And just already get started and seeing where it feels good to kind of look at that. Here's the deal. When that eclipse hits, if you are sitting in a lot of goo, that is not going to be good for you. That simply means you have to create a new timeline energy and move out of the stuck energy. And we're all doing that. Wherever you are being cultivated on how you're going to move through that. Right now, it's key to really take care of your body, to really take care of your breath, to really embody yourself and be present and not escaping everything. Okay, you want to be present with yourself because this is how you get the codes. You want to take that time and be still. This is how you get the codes. So I know I haven't been on here a lot. I've been going through my own medicine work and being quiet and integrating, and things have been massively shifting for me. And I'm just loving that and staying in that energy of it. So tomorrow we are going to jump into a little, let's go inside and pull up what's going on. Now, I am busy in my private groups, doing a lot of work with them on a daily basis, moving that in, things that I don't want to share here on YouTube. So if you want to be a part of the private group, you need to just DM me, email me, let me know what your intentions are. If I start seeing stuff about demons and all that stuff, you're not coming in. I'm just going to let you know. We're not doing it. At this point in the game, you have to really be up on you and what you're bringing to the table. Not all your drama stuff. We don't have time for that. No. No. We stay connected to the cosmos and get our information. We move with that. Okay. And now with this beautiful amount of plasma coming in, the living force field, I'm loving that. It's totally unstoppable and I just love it. That sun feels so good. When I'm out in that sun, it feels wonderful. Woo! I just feel like it's just lighting up every part of me and it's unstoppable. It feels beautiful. Don't you feel it too? Doesn't it feel so good? Yay! All right, lovely. It's been my pleasure to show up here and just give you a little bit of tidbit. We're going to dive into some things tomorrow that you might want to just pay attention to. All right, lovelies, be good to yourself. Much love. I'll talk to you later. Bye.